Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in about 2 minutes, so let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to try to pick up some shares here of tops at 490. So I got 100. There we go. Thinking this thing's got a chance to break up through 5 going into the open, which still happens in about a minute. So just 500 shares, nothing big. But again, I'm thinking it's got a chance to get up there through the 550 mark. As you can see here, getting very, very volatile. And market should be opening up here any second now. So I will get the video rolling as soon as the market officially opens. Okay, the market is now open. Yes, you hear typing. I'm just making alerts in the chat room here. Well, a little disappointed right now with the open on this one. I was looking for something a bit more. So we'll see if it wants to make a move or not. But yeah, right now things are looking a little bit sketchy here. So let's see what this thing wants to do. I'll keep the video rolling here. And you can see just off 250 shares of the 500. So this one is just, I mean, yeah, I can't even get, so down here you see how it's yellow. It's telling me that I want to sell 500, but so far only 250. Wow. All right, out there for a $25 loss. I'm not going to fool around with that. So, all right, let's see what else I can find. But yeah, starting off the day, $25 in the hole. Okay, I have an order at $39.55 here. Went up it hit as high as $39.49. So I was close, but not quite. So at this point, let me go up to $39.75. So $39.75, 500 shares to get short. Key break here is going to be that $39.50 mark. So there's the break. Now it's a question of can it get up to 75. Went up and hit as high as $39.71. Let's go to $39.85 now. Again, $39.85. There we go. I'm in for the opening allotment. And out there for $75. 40.15. Next entry point for 500. Again, 40.15 for my first 500. We'll see if it can get up there. Okay, I have an order at 40.25. I am in there. Let's see. Wow, that made quite the move. I should have had some other orders scattered out there. Let's go up to 40.75. So I got those. Well, big move here. Got some at 41.08. Let me put some buy orders out. So 40.80 is where I start to make some money here. So let's see if this thing wants to pull back. Quite the move, as you saw. Make another alert. So let's see what this thing wants to do. Looking like that first key break is going to be down below 41. So picked up some more. So let's see if this thing wants to get down below 41. I will go ahead and pause for the time being, and if it looks like it wants to pull back, then I will get the video rolling again. Okay, going for a break of 41. Can it get it is the question. Levels being very, very stubborn. Yeah, look at that, absorbing all sorts. There's the break. So there we are there. So what I'm going to do here is put a stop loss in for the remainder and then just follow it. Nope. So out there for the last portion of them. So the goal there was if this thing wanted to keep rolling over, I would have had 500 shares, but it decided to bounce. And as you saw there, it took me out. So I like the trade in the sense of I was in position to make more money. Like I said, still had the 500 shares, but ultimately, as you saw there, although I wasn't quite explaining it in real time, it just happened to stop me out relatively quickly. But like I said, I was positioned well. If this move does continue down, I had the 500 shares, but that little blip up there might have taken me out a little too soon. But it is what it is. So not the best trade, not a terrible trade. But like I said, from a habit strategy point of view, I'm pleased with, I had myself in the spot to succeed. But like I said, it just happened to stop me out. And who knows, maybe this will prove to be a good example where sometimes you get stopped out right before it really moves in your favor, which seems to be what is kind of happening here. But like I said, that's happens as a trader, doesn't make you a bad trader. But yeah, sometimes you get stopped out right before the move in your favor. But let's see what else I can find. So there we go. That $25 has been wiped away. And although not the cleanest of trades, still worked out to be profitable. Okay, I have an order at 41.45 here again on PLAY. I like the way this one trades. Nope, that was a move I was looking for. So time for 41.75. So that move went up as high and hit 41. Oh, so yeah, that it literally hit 41.45 on that move. And that is what my order was at, so it just didn't fill me. Bummer, and now it pulls back. Well, good little example here of why you never want to nail the top. So nailing the top of anything is nothing to brag about. Again, I was at 41.45 as you saw, and the high of that candle was literally 41.45. But the problem with nailing the top is sometimes you just don't get any shares filled. All right, I'll keep an eye on it. Okay, oh, I think I just missed it. Sorry about that. Got filled at 34.35 here on Uber for 500 shares. and I'm out there for a quick $50. Whoops. I'll stop talking here. No, not 55, 65, 34, 65. Next first entry point. So again, I apologize that I missed it, but you can see here, it really came to life and then got really jumpy, and I just wasn't quite fast enough. But at least I got the exit point. So we'll see if it can work its way up to 34.65. All right, I'm really bad. I turned my back for 2 seconds, and I missed the entry point again. But it moved up a little bit more against me than I wanted to. So I'm not bailing on the trade, but I'm just going to settle there for the $25 profit. So out there for 25, and maybe even could have gotten the $50 still. But like I said, moved up a little bit too much against me, not to the point where I needed to abandon the strategy or anything like that. But I wanted to mitigate that risk by just being able to accept less than $50. Again, yeah, it would have worked out in hindsight, but just several minutes ago, or several seconds ago, really, I didn't have hindsight. So again, got another trade on it, but yes, I'm not very good at life right now. So 34.95 for my next one, and I make no promises other than I'll try my best to capture the entry point. But this one is so jumpy. Okay, I have an order at 46.75 here, just in case I actually missed the entry point. If it can break through 47, I want to get it documented. So 46.75. Well, I guess let's see if it can break through 47. Looking for a pretty fast flush down through there, as would be expected. Lots of buyers sitting there right now at 47. So there's the break. Went down as low as 46.81. All right, let's go to 46.55 at this point. All right, so that was the move I was looking for, and I was 6 cents off. So wrong on the entry point, but let's see if it wants to get down to 46.55. Okay, I have an order at 46.35 here. There we go, I'm in. So let's see what this thing wants to do. Getting quite jumpy right now. Again, in at 46.35. Let's see if this thing wants to work its way back up. All right. 401 shares. So again, down here yellow, partial shares. So right now I have 99 shares that I need to get rid of. There we go. So not the smoothest of trades, but a quick $50 there. So let's see what else I can find. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Before I go, if you enjoy these live trades and you want me to keep making them, the easiest way to communicate that to me is to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in trading alongside me and other traders, earlier in the video I mentioned I was typing and making alerts. I do offer a private trading community that has a chat room, and then I send out a weekly newsletter. Just go to claytrader.com/team. And you can learn more about that. With that, the question you need to ask yourself is, do I believe the service can help me make more than $8.25, not per day, but per week? If you think it can help you make more than $8.25 per week, then you will. It'll be a good deal for you. So that is how kind of the pricing breakdown works. Is that's really, like I said, the wise way to go about it, because it is an investment, right? You're investing into yourself, into a service that's going to help you, and if it's going to help you, you need to define that as, again, $8.25 per week. And then finally, if you want to learn how to trade with charts and build strategies for yourself like I'm using here, then you can go to, again, claytrader.com, and I offer the Trading Freedom Pathway program, and you can check that out, which is my full package of educational training and all sorts of details there. But if nothing else, like I said, if you just want me to continue to make these videos, then like I said, easiest way to communicate that to me, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you back for the next video. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.